Howdy folks, High Value DMD. Don't just give me your subscription, but please let me earn it. Let me earn your like and let me earn your comment. So my wife and I, we went on a trip out to Yellowstone, Grand Tetons. We're currently staying here in Victor, Idaho. To show you the view right now, I wanted to tune in and make a video for you guys this evening. We're gonna return tomorrow back to Bozeman and get on back to home. Hey, I wanted to make a video in the wake of the aftermath of the event that we saw last week. And everybody knows what I'm talking about is that the gentleman Charlie Kirk, he was taken out, so to speak. I've been doing a lot of thinking. My mind, honestly, it's been great to be out here in national parks. It does a lot for your mind. It does a lot for your soul. You're able to reflect and you're able to just think about what's important, right? What's important to you. And my relationship with my wife and my family, it's everything. It's everything. And I just started thinking about why people hated that Charlie Kirk guy. Why they hated him. And I started to think back to middle school, back to high school. Because a lot of the vitriol and the anger that has been directed towards Charlie Kirk and conservatives is the exact same anger that I received when I was younger. So back in the day, let's just say I was not as well-spoken as I am now. A lot of the commentators, a lot of like the political commentators, they're mature, they're well-spoken. I was not well-spoken in middle school and high school, and I own that. And I was more immature than I am now. But that was back in the days of Twitter, where I'll just say it was in and around the era of Modern Warfare 2 lobbies. If you're not tracking what Modern Warfare 2 is, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, let's just say you became a man when you logged into those lobbies, and you some crazy stuff was spoken to each other, but you became a man very quickly in those lobbies. And so that is just kind of the frame of reference for my escapades on Twitter. Man, I tell you, I was belligerent on Twitter. I would be trolling people so hard, but I would particularly be debating about politics and religion on Twitter. And, you know, some of the negative feelings, the ill will towards me, some of it was probably valid. But some of it was from my political beliefs. Man, people absolutely hated my politics in middle school. People hated my politics in high school. People hated my belief system, my values, what I stood for. They hated it, man. They hated my lifestyle. They hated my Christianity. They hated the fact that I wouldn't just be doing crazy stuff and I wasn't in all the rumors of everything. People would treat me differently because they knew that I was living more of a pure lifestyle than them, man. And I had no judgment towards anybody. Maybe it came across as that, but I didn't hate on anybody for their life choices. I was just doing me. But I had strong convictions about it, of course. If somebody asked me, they would know immediately what I thought. And it would be, and I would have a reason behind it, following real quick. People hated that. People hated like the morality behind it. And even on into dental school, man, those same spirits of people that I encountered, they're the same. They were the same type of people, man, living like alternative lifestyles to like a more traditional lifestyle, man. And I'm not even privy to like everything that has gone on, because people would keep me in the dark on things. They would think that they would be judged, man. But liberals hated me, and they still hate me. And those types of people, I don't come across anymore. I don't come across those people really in the same type of intimate settings, because I'm not in school anymore. Like, I'm a grown man at this point. I have a wife. Like, I'm taking on vacations and all this, and I'm just doing me. And so I've gone my own way, man. Like, I did everything I wanted to do. Like, I got my job, still working towards my education. I've got the wife, and I'm trying to build that traditional family unit. But the people that went the other way, the people that had alternative views from what I hold, they still hate me. They still harbor that hate and the resentment in their heart. And they have gone out and amplified all of that hate in other ways in their lives. Maybe be it through activism for their beliefs, or all of this, where I'm putting my energy into my marriage, they're putting their energy into like degeneracy and spreading that type of thing, man. Pushing their agenda. They still hate me. And I swear, right before I got into dental school, man, those types of people, they were clowning on me about not getting into dental school. They hated that I encountered a rough path or a hiccup in the road to get to where I am today. They loved it. They loved that guy that they hated, that had it all together more or less, like that was trying to live a laced up life. Man, he encountered a roadblock. Good on that. And I can guarantee you that they would have not been sad if something bad happened to me, like actually bad. They don't have the same morals. They don't have the same way of looking at things as someone who is conservative and has faith. You see all this stuff about people saying absolutely repugnant things about Charlie Kirk and his murder. His murder. Let me just say it clearly. His murder. These people are saying terrible things. Jimmy Kimmel today, I saw, he's pulled from the air. Good. That same guy, like those people like Jimmy Kimmel, I grew up people like him. Slime balls like him that are okay with lying, and they'll do anything for their own gain and their own greed. And they don't like people who live just this traditional lifestyle. Wife, kids, not stepping out on their wife, not having an open marriage, not having like a polyamorous relationship. Liberals hate me, man. They hate every single thing that I stand for, let's be honest. And there are people of other persuasions, of other worldviews, other religions that absolutely hate me. And I remember one of my professors in dental school, he tried to tell me that. He tried to say, hey, I know that's what you believe. I know that's the way you think. I know that you're kind and you're not necessarily against anybody. I know that about you. But people hate you. People hate you. People will subvert you for believing that. Even if you're nice, even if you treat them well, even if you try to help them, they will subvert you. And it's very weird, because that same guy, that professor, I'll make another video about him. That professor was a liberal. He was one of the first black oral surgeons down the road in a major city from me. And to this day, he straight up told me, he said, I hate you. I hate you. I hate evangelical Christians. He doesn't believe there's a Christian. I got to make a video about him. But it's crazy, because he has gone into this dark place, and he even said it candidly. He said, I want nothing to do with you or people like you or your family. He's never met my family. He has no idea anything about me, really. He's never been to my hometown. he doesn't know the shoes that I walked in to get to really where I'm at. He just hates me. He hates, like all these like Antifa, these BLM people, they just think that they see a white man and they think privilege, given everything that he has ever had, that he has stepped on people to get where he is. People have no idea. People have no idea. My grandfather, my father labored as carpenters to put like my granddad to put his son in a better place. My dad to put me where I'm at as a dentist on the cusp of becoming an oral maxillofacial surgeon. Man, I'm putting it all out there, but people absolutely despise my simple way of life that I grew up in. And that is a red pill and a half, man, pulling in some of the red pill community. And I have to accept that. I have to dwell in that. I have to just understand that and go on about my life with that and navigate things with that. Like me and my wife were thinking about going to Seattle in a couple weeks. Seattle's a blue state, man. It's kind of like behind enemy lines. So the way I move, the way I navigate in places like that, it's a lot different right now than being in Victor, Idaho. I can guarantee you. Victor, Idaho, these people, man, salt of the earth. I would fit in just fine here if I moved here. People hate you for what you believe, for who you are, and you need to know that. You need to accept that. And they would not hesitate. Some of these people would not hesitate to hurt you. Some of these people would never shed a tear or be sad at your passing. So always be ready. Always be prepared. With that, I will leave you. I hope I earned your subscription. I hope I earned your like, and I hope I earned your comment. Let me know what you think below. Until next time.